What is good, my friends? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Now in this particular video, I'll be analyzing EURUSD, GBPUSD, GBPJPY and AUDUSD. So I'll be starting with EURUSD since it's the first on the watch list. Now in this particular instrument over here, EURUSD on the monthly time frame, I am currently bullish, and my reason for that is because the market has broken out of this bearish channel over here. You can clearly see that this was a very strong channel. Anytime the market reaches the high, it sold, reaches the low, it buys, reaches the high, it sells, reaches the low, it buys, and so on and so on. The pattern goes on, right? However, as you can see, the market at the moment is above that trend over there, meaning the market has broken out of that bearish channel. So we can expect that the market sooner or later it is going to give us buys moving on, right? And the second reason why I'm bullish on this particular instrument is because, as you can see, we have a very strong area of sensitivity around here. This is a support that the market has created from 2015. So anytime the market reaches the low, it bought, came back, it bought, came back, it bought. Around here, it reacted, and again the market broke below, but then couldn't sustain itself below this channel, this structure over here. Couldn't then continue selling. Instead, it closed above that structure, and at the moment, again, we are trending above that structure. So this is another reason why I'm bullish on this instrument, and I feel like it is going to continue going higher. However, if you move to a smaller time frame, let's go to the weekly time frame. You can see that as much as we are anticipating buys, we do have a counter minor trend that is forming over there. That has formed rather a long time ago. So this was the high over here, formed around 2021 or 2020. I don't know, you can look it up. This was the high, second touch over here, third touch, fourth touch, and as you can see at the moment, the market is reacting exactly around that structure over there. So meaning the market is bearish at the moment. As much as you're looking for buys on the higher time frame, we shouldn't only focus on those buys, we should pay attention to these sells over here. So for the week that is coming, this is my area of interest over here, or rather these are my two areas of interest. I'm looking at this high and this low over here. So what could potentially happen, rather my perspective and my bias for the week that is coming is for sales. I'm interested to sell this market because now that it has broken below this particular structure over here, I really didn't think it was going to do that, but now that it did break below the structure over here, for the week that is coming, you can expect the market to give a pushback, or rather wait for the market to give a pushback before you can start to sell. And if you sell the market back to these lows over here. And as soon as we reach this support over here, the only thing I'm going to look for is buys. I'm going to look for buys. And now, should the market end up, by some chance, end up breaking even these lows over here, then again, it would mean the market is coming back down, probably to this support over here. Then from there, we can start to continue looking for the upside. Pretty much that's all I'm looking for on this instrument. There's really nothing much that I see. I mean, that's all I'm looking for. Moving on to GBPUSD, let's move to the higher time frame, the monthly time frame. And if I'm too fast for you guys, please do comment down in the comment section so that next time I can try to be slow, which I don't really feel like, because then the videos would be longer, right? So as you can see over here, I am bullish on this particular instrument, and the reason is the market is trending above this particular bearish trend line. Of course, you can see that. The second reason is because the market has created a very strong area of support over here, similar to EURUSD. As you can tell, the market reached the low over here, it bought, it reached the low, it bought, reached the low, it bought, broke below the structure, however could not sustain itself to keep on selling, and then it ended up breaking above, and that's where it started. When it broke above, that's when it broke both this support and the trend line at the very same time, and at the market is trending above the structure. Now the way you can trade this market, we move to a smaller time frame. Let us start on the weekly time frame over there. So on the weekly time frame, I have identified my areas of interest over here. This is the high and this is the low. So it would make sense for me to buy either above, if the market could end up breaking, buy above the structure over here, or buy if the market is going to come back to the support, which I think it is doing exactly that at the moment. And the only way to see that is to move to a smaller time frame. On the smaller time frame, the daily, you can clearly see that on this resistance, there was a lot of rejections going on. I mean, you can tell that there was a very, very strong area of resistance around that structure, which the market clearly did react from. So at the moment, market not only did it react from this resistance, it has also broken below this second area of sensitivity that we had identified. We can see that this was a strong resistance before, became a support. However, the market at the moment became a support again. At the moment again, the market, it seems as if it has broken below. I mean, you can also use your discretion on this one. I feel like it has broken below. So for the week that is coming, what you can do, let's move to the 4-hour time frame, or rather what you can anticipate for the market to do is that the market, wait for the market to push even further down to give you that confidence that the market is really bearish, and from there you can await a retest around the structure, and then you start to sell this market. And when you sell this market, you sell it back into this support over here, and when you reach the support, you start to look for buyers. And the reason why I say back to that support is because the market is currently range bound. As you can see over here, the market is in a range. So if you're trading a market that is in a range, you want to sell on the resistance, right, and you want to buy at support like this over here. So yeah, man, that's what I'm looking for in this instrument. There's really nothing much into it. Moving on to GBPJPY, let's move to the monthly time frame. I'm bullish on this particular instrument, and the reason is, as you can see, the market was for a very long time trending, rather ranging. As you can see, the market was range bound, reaching the lows here. The market bought, and then this was the high. This was where the market bought from, and then became resistance. And at the moment, it seems as if the market has, or rather is, breaking above that resistance over there. Hence, I feel like hence my bias rather on this instrument is bullish. So now, if you move to a smaller time frame, let's go to the daily time frame over there. You will see that as much as we are bullish, the market again, it seems as if it's caught up in a range around over here, because I feel like if the market was supposed to buy, it should have just bought immediately. And now, as you can see, the market created this high and created this low over here. So anytime the market reaches that high, it sold. And as you can see, even last week, the market couldn't break above that structure. And again, this is the low that the market supported from. And I feel like for you to look for buyers, now that the market is inside the range, we need to wait for the market to come back down, like I've indicated with this arrow. Let me drag it like this. So this was from last week, I believe. So like this, if the market, for us to buy, we need to buy the market low, and the low that I see is this support over here. Wait for the market to come here, and we look for buyers. And if the market ends up breaking above that structure over there, then again, you continue buying. However, it doesn't mean you can't trade this market as a range. And if I say trade the market as a range, I mean now that the market is at resistance, you can just continue selling it back to this support over here. And when we reach the support, you start to look for buyers, and again, and so on and so forth. And the market breaks out, then it means the market is bullish. The market breaks below means the market is bearish, back to this support. That's all I'm looking for on this instrument. Don't really see anything other than that. Yeah, man. Moving to AUDUSD, and I'm closing with this line. I'm closing with this one. Moving on to the higher time frame. I am bullish on this instrument, right? However, I am not really so much on the smaller time frame, and I will explain. So the reason why I'm bullish on this instrument is because, as you can see, there was a bearish trend that had formed over here. First touch, second touch, third touch, and the market broke out, came back, and then supported nicely from there. Second reason is the market created a strong area of support around here. First touch over there, second touch. Let me do like this. As you can see, let me do like this. As you can see, this is a very strong area of support. The market, anytime it reaches the low, it buys, right? And at the moment, the market is still trending above that structure. However, if you move to the weekly time frame, the reason why I feel like maybe these buys are not so strong at the moment is because, as you can see, the market, okay, I'm gonna get to that. However, look at this. There was another counter trend. First touch over there, first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, and a reaction around the structure, fake out, fifth touch, then the market broke out. And at the moment, I feel like the market should buy, right? However, as much as the market, I feel like it should buy, if you move to the daily time frame, you will clearly see that the market is kind of ranging, right? And for me, I really don't like this kind of price action. Maybe I should put it this way. If the market is ranging, maybe you should step away unless you know what you're doing. So for me personally, what I'm going to look for, now that the market, I see that there is a range formed around here. I mean, as you can see, the market reaches the low, it buys, 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 and then the high, it sells. So what I'm going to look for the week that is coming, because the market is above the structure again, I am just going to buy the market back to those resistance over there. As you can see, it looking nice over here. Let me delete this one over here so that doesn't confuse you guys. You can clearly see that the market is ranging, right? So last week I did buy around here, and the reason why I bought was because of that reason exactly. And I did post on the channel when I said I was trading CPI, and this is exactly why I bought this market, is because I saw that this market over here, anytime it reaches the low, it buys, right? And the market had broke below the low, however did not sustain below the low. It went above that structure, and as soon as it did that, for me, I was like, it means the market is bullish. I'm just gonna look for buyers, and I did exactly that. And as you can see, I don't need to explain it to you guys. So for the week that is coming, I do recognize that the market, again, it did try to tap into this low over here to maybe try and break, but however, as you can see, the market didn't end up breaking. So for next week, I am going to buy this market. I'm going to look for buyers, and should we reach that resistance, I'm going to look for sales. And whichever direction the market ends up breaking, either ends up breaking below, then I'm going to look for sales back to that structure over there on the higher time frame. back to this support over here, and should the market end up breaking this resistance over here, then it would confirm that the market is indeed bullish, then meaning we just need to continue buying this market even higher and higher. Yeah, man, that's all pretty much I'm looking for on this particular instrument for the week that is coming. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, comment something nice in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, man, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for watching up to this far. I love you all. See you next week, same time, same place, and I am out.